We now proceed to the conferral of honorary degrees. The highest degree in the Academy is the doctorate, a degree which designates that the recipient has completed a rigorous course of study, passed a stern set of examinations, and produced a major piece of scholarship. Fulfilling these requirements demonstrates that the individual has enormous potential to improve and enrich the world. Upon occasion, universities also award honorary doctoral degrees. As difficult as academic doctoral degrees are to earn, honorary doctoral degrees are even more difficult and require much more work, for honorary doctoral degrees are not awarded for demonstrating the potential to improve the world, but rather for actually improving it. As such, when a university gives an honorary degree, it is not giving an honor to someone, it is being honored by someone. It recognizes honor and virtue that already reside within the individual. Their presence honors us. 6 such individuals have been selected to receive honorary degrees in this year's class. We will now confer the degrees. The University of Notre Dame confers the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, on an engineer whose extraordinary gifts as a mentor and strategic planner have paved the way for over 3,000 students from underrepresented backgrounds to obtain advanced degrees in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The inaugural executive director of the National Consortium for Graduate Degrees for Minorities in Engineering, at that time housed here on Notre Dame's campus, his innate ability to make things happen and the extraordinary network he established of like-minded leaders in industry and academia have transformed lives and changed the landscape of higher education. Honored with a Presidential Award for Excellence in Science, Mathematics, Engineering, and Mentoring, and called on by President Reagan to lend his expertise on a U.S. congressional task force focused on expanding access to women and other underrepresented groups, he has opened doors for generations of future scientists and engineers for the benefit of all humankind. For his tireless advocacy and unfailing commitment to developing the full potential of every individual, on Howard Glenn Adams, Norfolk, Virginia. The University of Notre Dame confers the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa, on an artist and songwriter beloved across genres and generations, who has received countless awards for her innovative, boundary-breaking musical style, including 6 Grammys, 26 Dove Awards, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Most recently recognized at the prestigious Kennedy Center Honors for a lifetime of artistic achievement, she is the first Christian artist to be so honored. Beyond the stage and studio, she is a powerful force for good, working tirelessly to support, among many other philanthropic causes, St. Jude's Children's Hospital, Music Cares, Compassion International, and the Nashville Rescue Mission. Through her Helping Hands Foundation, she has opened the farm she shares with her family to various charitable organizations as an oasis for hope and healing. Widely admired for her positivity and faith-filled witness, she likes to say, "My heroes are people who help other people." For using her extraordinary musical talent and public platform to make a difference in the world and thereby inspiring us to do the same, on Amy Grant, Nashville, Tennessee. The University of Notre Dame confers the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, on a 1970 alumnus of Notre Dame who thought he would become a philosopher, only to find himself graduating from Harvard Medical School some 12 years later. What was to be a one-year stint serving the homeless before a prestigious oncology fellowship has led to a lifetime of service and solidarity with those most in need. Today, the president and founding physician of the Boston Healthcare for the Homeless program, an organization providing critical medical care for nearly 11,000 individuals each year. His compassion and tireless dedication to the rough sleepers speaks louder than words. He is a leader in shaping national policies on homelessness and housing, having established the country's first medical respite program for homeless individuals and serving as the national director of the National Homeless Families Program for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. For the extraordinary ways he answers daily the gospel call to love God and to love neighbor as ourselves, on James Joseph O'Connell III, Boston, Massachusetts. The University of Notre Dame confers the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, on an alumnus who proudly followed in his beloved father's footsteps to attend Notre Dame, graduating in 1970, and embarking on what would become a legendary career in banking. Widely admired for his integrity and vision, he led PNC Financial Services Group to become one of the largest banks in the nation. Through his deep commitment to service, first evidence when he and his college roommate volunteered with the South Bend Agency serving the developmentally disabled, he has transformed the lives of many. He has done so through the creation of Grow Up Great, now a $500 million national early childhood learning initiative that prepares underserved children for school and life, as well as engagement with many philanthropic and educational initiatives in his adopted hometown of Pittsburgh, and through countless quiet acts of kindness and compassion. A loyal son of Notre Dame, his alma mater has been the fortunate beneficiary of his time, treasure, and talent, especially through his service as a university trustee for more than a decade. For the ways he embodies the spirit of Notre Dame as a humble, generous, and wise leader, on James E. Rohr, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The University of Notre Dame confers the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, on a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, public servant, economist, and journalist, who as president of his native country of Colombia, was instrumental in establishing a path to long-term peace through the signing of Colombia's historic peace agreement, after decades of war in the longest armed conflict in the Western Hemisphere. The recipient of many awards and accolades, he has devoted his life to seeking justice and peace for those most affected by the devastating impacts of war in his beloved homeland and in other parts of the world. Recognizing that caring for our planet is a prerequisite to building a world where all can flourish, he is a tireless advocate for an approach to peace building that sees environmental conservation as a critical priority. For his extraordinary courage, vision, and dedication to the cause of peace, on Juan Manuel Santos, Bogota, Colombia. The University of Notre Dame confers the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, on a loyal daughter of South Bend and beloved matriarch of the Northeast neighborhood, who has dedicated her life to improving her hometown and building stronger communities so that all can flourish. Inspired by the example of her mother, Ronalda, after whom the Robinson Community Learning Center is named, she has been a tireless advocate for fostering connection and trust among neighbors, especially between the university and the greater South Bend community, through education, partnerships, and hospitality. Working for the Head Start program of St. Joseph County for many years to improve the lives of children, and then for the Robinson Community Learning Center, where she led programs for seniors, she brings light and hope wherever she goes. A woman of deep faith, with the courage of her convictions, her wise and candid insights, and indomitable spirit make her a force to be reckoned with. For her unfailing devotion to this community and her commitment to building bridges, on Marguerite Taylor, South Bend, Indiana.